Hi everyone, I'm Mike and I'm here to interview evaluators of the Malaysian Property Award 2012 and to note the views of the distinguished independent judges.
I think the award is appropriate for this property, and it's very good so that we can highlight the property that is really outstanding, and especially in today's day and age when we are looking at development where it needs to be sustainable, it needs to be green. These areas are really highlighted, and also we are not forgetting areas which also focus on beauty and the creativity of building design in Malaysia. So far, I think I find that some of these buildings are really refreshing in the direction of their design, and to see this building designers are Malaysian is excellent. The direction they've taken, they are very bold in some areas. I think that some of our heritage building we should take care more of it. I've seen one today, which I'm very impressed how they have turned it around, and to see that the investment they put in, that they can get it back in less than 10 years. I think is an excellent example, and we should do more with a lot of our heritage building, like in Malacca, in Penang. We have so many more to show to the world.
In actual fact, this is my 5th year. I've seen the trends. Certainly, you find that the property development in terms of design, concept, implementations, you can really see quite obvious advancing to that. And we are slowly go towards the regional and also the international standard. That is no doubt about that. That is one of the reasons whereby we find that every year you find the elements you look into and the way they present become more and more comprehensive and more complete. As far as this award is concerned, it is not only showing the quality of the development, it also shows the trends of development and also showing the future of the property design concept, as well as what we need to look into in the future planning and design of various categories of property. Yes, it is actually one of the good events for us to actually continue.
The evaluation process, in my opinion, is very thorough, and also, is the final award that come out of it is really deserving, because by the time it comes to the level that in front of us, independent judges, this will be the 4th stage. So, for example, out of 100 projects that came out, finally only 20 were shortlisted to be considered at this final judging stage. Generally, the properties are of good quality, and we have a few categories to look at, but you find that those that finally make it, they fulfill the best standard for that category that they are going to be charged on.
I think this year the major projects been concentrating on sustainable development. That is emphasizing green development, how buildings can incorporate features maybe that can contribute to a healthy environment and doesn't in any way harm the environment, in fact, and that can save on power, can save on water, and really can help create a more healthy environment for the community. So it's really about community living, and I think there were a number of projects really that really have features really that in trying to further this concept of sustainable development. So in that way, really, I think perhaps if I'm not mistaken, we are a pioneer in this field, trying to make sure really that we can live in harmony with the environment. They have been very carefully scrutinized and selected, and there's no doubt in my mind really I think that they can meet the standards that we expect. And as in previous years, we have won a number of international awards. And I'm sure really looking at a number of these projects, there were 2 or 3 really outstanding, and I'm sure really that they will do very well. These projects will be very well received.
I'm very happy today because what has been presented to me is really high quality production. To me, I think this is at par with the world standard. You can see this is where I wish the industry that has reached a high level of competency in their works. Definitely so, I think, because these are when I observe the slide that being showed, I think this is among the best I have seen in Malaysia. And it's something new to me, which has been presented to me today. I'm happy to participate in this selection.
Yes, I feel honored to be one of the group leaders for the last 6 years, doing the evaluation for the purpose of Malaysian Property Award. I think I have different members every year, and they are the people in the industry that come and to experience and to learn the process of Malaysian Property Award evaluation. We learn a lot from the project, as well as knowing the project in the Malaysian property industry. So I think it's a big task to do evaluation for the last 6 years.
It is a privilege to be selected as an evaluator, both personally for myself and for the company. They select experienced evaluators who have extensive experience in property award, and for me to also have a better understanding on how the FIAPSI award is presented. So having come through to this stage, this is my 3rd year association as an evaluator. I find the standards are very high in order to be considered to reach the final award. There are 3 stages of award, and the final stage, independent judges. The judges come from all outside of FIAPSI. So, and there is also a certification by one of the top accounting company. So complete independence is ensured, and it's very an outstanding achievement for a property to be given FIAPSI Property Award.
We were given 4 projects. We looked at it, and surprisingly, out of the 4 projects, 2 are pretty good world-class projects, and we knocked off the first 2 for various reasons, and then we went on to the looking at more in depth into the second 2 projects, and these are the ones that are now coming up for the final judging today. And I think they are pretty major global projects, and not only suitable to go ahead with the national award, but go forward further on and go for the Prix d'Excellence award as well.
As a group leader, I have to look at things probably more in a holistic manner and also at higher level. And I have to actually look at all my group members' evaluation, and also to try to actually see what things that they see from their perspective. Because I have people from various backgrounds, architect, even an ICT background. So they look at things from different angles, and that actually gives the evaluation process a much holistic approach. Yeah, we do have to visit every site, because sometimes what is on paper is not the same as on the ground. And when we go there, we look at actually the things that they submitted, whether it is actually as what it is on the ground. And we also listen to what they present to us during the visit, and also we ask questions which on things which are not actually information that were not revealed to us in the submission. So we go more deeper into the background of the projects and so on. So that's why we need to go and visit each and every one of the sites.
Okay, I've been an evaluator for Malaysian Property Awards for 5 years now. It's been an honor for me to judge all the new iconic and landmark projects in KL and all over Malaysia. It's a challenge also to actually evaluate, to look into the details of the property and convey the message of the owners to the judges.
I was involved since last year and this year. It's getting tougher. Although it's a lot of entries, some other developers may not understand the levels of competition that we have here. But those who have been selected, the competition gets tougher and tougher. Every project has got their own merits that you really have to consider. I believe judges will be facing a hard time this year. As an evaluator, we get to learn new things, see new projects, evaluate. Probably you can improve yourself, and at the same time you can appreciate the level of quality of judging markings that the FIAPSI is implementing for this award.
There's no exclusion, and as far as I'm aware, FIAPSI is very transparent in terms of ensuring that the group members, they do not have any conflict of interest with the projects concerned. And each time when I participate in the group, it is always refreshing because we get new team members and we actually get a chance to evaluate independently and yet come together as a team to score accordingly to the guidelines prepared by FIAPSI as well. The quality of projects have always been of a high standard in my opinion. There are some times when entries are a bit new, or perhaps some of the submissions may not come from the regular known developers, but there are some very interesting features that even the new submissions have brought into perspective as far as the Malaysia Property Awards are concerned. So every submission is actually looked at in its own merits. I think it's a refreshing experience for people of the real estate industry to know that the different evaluators that are taking part, they all come from different walks of the real estate professional industry side. And it's always a pleasure because we always see that when we evaluate good properties and when the eventual Malaysian Property Award winners are submitted for FIAPSI International, it is always with pride when we see that our shortlisted entries from Malaysia has also become finalists and winners eventually.
We have actually got to evaluate all the sites. We actually verify whatever submission that is made by the developer, whether it's actually correct or not correct. And where there are areas where we require some clarification from them, we also sought clarification before we actually make a conclusion and submission to the judges as to which of the projects we feel deserve the necessary awards. Yeah, I think the standards of the properties that are coming in for submission has improved over the years. I think we see a very strong competition among the developers to submit their best project to get this prestigious award.
In fact, throughout the 7 sites I have visited, ranging from Kedah, Penang and Sarawak, we are receiving comment that this is really a very professional way of how FIAPSI organizing this whole entire evaluation process. And we were assigned to basically visit all sites and verify the truth of all the submission. And we also received some feedback, this is just a sharing, that they were saying that is this the way how evaluator assess us, because we have been very blunt and very direct to criticize certain things that whether require improvement or whether have they put thought into this and that and whatever area that is related. And we think that is really a very a good way of evaluating all projects.
Yes, of course, because all of them are showing a very high standard, whereby all categories they come with a very new innovative ways of doing the projects, and I think they have a good chance to become one of the winners, maybe up to the Prix d'Excellence.
During the process of evaluation, all our members all must be present, because I always emphasize that all of us are from different disciplines. All of us play a different role, but at the end of the day, we consolidate our thoughts on how the project can move on. We are, as evaluator, we are not there to disqualify any project. It's up to the final judges meeting. It's for us to make sure that whatever they give, whatever information that they give are true to the sense, and we are there to help the developers to see what is their wow factor, so that we can push the project up to the next stage. I should say that they are the deserving winners because over the years, looking at what Malaysia has won, even up to the world stage or Prix d'Excellence, Malaysia has grown. Once they know that their award in place, everyone will be heading on to a competition-like environment. Everyone will want to do their best to gain a reputation, whether to Malaysia as it is or to the world, that Malaysia can do it, Malaysia boleh.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard the views and excitement of evaluators and distinguished judges. Now stay tuned to the winners announcement on 10th November 2012.